Hi and welcome back to CareSync Experts. Today's video is a must-watch for anyone preparing for a CQC interview. Whether you're a first-time applicant or looking to improve your chances of approval, we've got you covered with essential insights, strategies and tips. Let's dive in. Up first is understanding the purpose of the CQC interview. The CQC interview is your opportunity to demonstrate your knowledge, competence and commitment to delivering safe, effective and high-quality care. Here are some key areas inspectors focus on. The first is the Health and Social Care Act 2008 and Regulated Activities Regulations 2014. Understand how these regulations apply to your service. For example, you'll be expected to explain how your service policies ensure compliance with personal care and domiciliary care requirements. Second, it's CQC fundamental standards. Inspectors will evaluate how your service meets standards such as person-centered care, safeguarding standards, good governance, so be prepared to provide examples. Thirdly, your role as registered manager. Highlight your leadership in maintaining compliance and supporting your staff and ensuring quality care delivery. And lastly, focus on your role as nominated individual. Explain how you'll act as the key liaison between your service and the CQC, ensuring that all is regulatory. When preparing for your CQC interview, it's essential to have all your key documents ready, especially those submitted during your registration process. These documents will serve as the foundation of many of the inspector's questions. Here's a checklist of documents. The first are your policies and procedures. Ensure these align with regulatory requirements and reflect the operations of your service. Be prepared to explain how these policies adhere to CQC standards. Next is statement of purpose. Be ready to discuss the core values, objectives, and scope of your service as outlined in your statement. Next is your business plan. Highlight how your financial planning and operational strategies align with regulatory requirements and sustainability. Next is risk assessments. Present your safeguarding protocols, infection control measures, and overall approach to risk management. The next area is care plan templates. Showcase examples of person-centered care plans, emphasizing how they'll be tailored to meet the individual needs in line with the CQC standards, and explain how you will place service users at the center of their care. Here's a pro tip. CareSync experts can review these documents with you to ensure they're comprehensive, accurate, and reflective of your service's goals. The next area is key CQC interview questions. Let's tackle some of the common CQC interview questions and how to answer them effectively. Here's a few sample questions and answers. What are the implications of the Health and Social Care Act? The best way to answer this would be: highlight its focus on transparency, safety, and person-centered care. Provide examples of how your policies and procedures incorporate these principles. The next question could be: how do you ensure compliance with fundamental standards? And you'd answer this by saying: discuss quality audits, staff training initiatives, and mechanisms for obtaining client feedback. And lastly, how do you manage safeguarding concerns? Here you would outline your reporting process, plans for staff training, and collaboration with local authorities once your service is operational. Let's move on to common pitfalls and how to avoid them. The first is incomplete knowledge. Not understanding key regulations or failing to link them to your submitted documents. Poor documentation, so submitting incomplete or vague plans for post-registration implementation. And lastly, overlooking post-registration plans, which means being unprepared to explain how you will ensure compliance once your service is operational. But here's how to avoid them. Now, let's walk you through what the interview process looks like, with examples of questions and guidance on how to answer them effectively. Inspectors typically start with general questions to understand your service's purpose and objectives. Here's some examples. What is the aim of your supported living service? And here's the suggested answer. The aim of our service is to provide person-centered, high-quality support that enables individuals to live independently and with dignity in their own homes. We focus on empowering our clients to achieve their goals while meeting their care needs safely and effectively. Another question is, what are your responsibilities as a registered manager? Here's how you would answer that. My responsibilities include ensuring compliance with the CQC's fundamental standards, overseeing staff training and performance, maintaining robust policies and procedures, and fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Additionally, I act as a key point of contact for families, staff, and external agencies. Let's look at some scenario-based questions. These questions assess your practical knowledge and ability to manage challenging situations. Here's an example. If a staff member reports a safeguarding concern, how would you handle it? And here's a suggested answer. I would follow our safeguarding policy and procedure immediately, ensuring the safety of the individual involved as the first priority. This includes recording the concern accurately and confidentially, reporting the issue to the local safeguarding authority and informing the individual's family, support staff through the process to ensure they understand their responsibilities, and review our safeguarding procedures to identify and address any potential gaps. Thereafter, we will ensure that any lessons are learned moving forward. Scenario 2. A resident's family has raised a complaint about the level of care provided. What steps would you take? Here's a suggested answer. I will address the complaints promptly and transparently by 1. Listening to the family's concerns with empathy and documenting the details. I would then investigate the issue thoroughly, including speaking to the relevant staff and reviewing care records. I would then provide a written response within our set time frame, outlining findings and any actions we will take to resolve the issue. And lastly, we would implement necessary improvements using the feedback to prevent similar issues in the future. The next question is, how do you ensure your service continues to improve over time? And here's the best way to answer that. We have a robust quality assurance process, which includes regular audits, client feedback surveys, and staff appraisals. I ensure we stay updated on changes in regulations and best practices by attending training sessions and engaging with local networks. Continuous learning and open communication are at the heart of our approach to improvement. And finally, here are some practical tips to boost your confidence and help you pass on the first try. Firstly, practice mock interviews. Partner with us here at CQC Experts for a realistic mock interview tailored to your needs. Take courses on compliance, leadership, and CQC standards to enhance your knowledge. Passing your CQC interview on the first try is achievable with preparation and the right support. At CQC Experts, we're here to help you succeed every step of the way. Contact us today to book a consultation or mock interview session. Contact us on 0333 577 0877 or email us at hello@caresyncexperts.co.uk. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share this video. We'll see you again on the next one.